say but why is more permanent free national team no men come as I'm only me arguing
no by arguing only doing a very good games here Sudan was very good game yeah Central Africa Republic very good game but you find say on a very bad game open players are on my show commitment in the face of our bad performances now. I'll be one of them. But just don't run. I only first remember Max. Very bad game.
Max, any players in the Christian we might sack all of them. But they are making say Christian Patricia. Some class in your man, I say, HSO. 90 minutes go game. No, ne pants and quan and attention was over boss at 90 minutes. Me buana memoir. Mon can't tell me. More observing, mon can't tell me. The whole of the 90 minutes, no, adia or pay attention, power pack, and so, and a pants or baby, is it not true? But what would be a bomb? Baby, we are said, young cratity, crassable, cromoja, what would be that? Until now, or concentration, what pants, no. How do you read the game? How do you go with positioning? No coach is in assets now. No, I saw make a me boy, mon can't tell me. Obia, we are foreign base player. Big up
to everyone. This is Awini Unity platform. This video we're gonna be sharing something with you concerning about this video you guys watch, and also we're gonna be giving you the latest about Thomas Partey transfer. If you guys remember, I spoke about that Atletico Madrid and Barcelona want Thomas, and you know, the end of the season, the next winter, summer, Thomas Partey gonna be a free agent. So we're gonna look into that as well. So very quick one. When you listen to what this man is saying, I don't know whoever he is, we cannot sit down always to allow people like this to destroy players, and at the end of the day we will say our leaders is not good enough. Meanwhile, I always say some of our medias back in Ghana, some of them, not all of them, so get me right, that speak our local talent, they are causing a lot of problems and so many tribalism and a lot of things that destroy Ghana football. With the reason why, as a young people, a lot of people in Ghana, some cannot speak the truth is that one thing I notice is, if you are in Ghana, not just even the young people, if you are in Ghana and you are a business owner, you can't speak the truth. If you are a YouTuber and maybe the blogger, that is where you are, that is your full course, that is your main thing you are doing. You can't always do, you can't speak your mind and you can't face the fact. Why? Because that is the two things. If you are a business owner in Ghana and you like to speak the truth all the time, they will find a way to collapse your business. That is point number one. Two, if you are a blogger and you like to speak the truth, you end up not having views and you end up your everything will drop. Why? People gonna see you some set of way, and this is the country we live in, Ghana. This man are talking about this. We will not sit down here and allow some of you, because of some of you, Baba Rahman refused to come to Black Stars. We also what cause in Ghana. Because of some of you, Andre was dropped from the national team. We also what cause for Ghana. Because of some of you, Thomas Partey do not come, and even that news was there. I told you guys that there is some group of people who planned something against Black Stars, and they told Thomas Partey not to come because they knew what they want to do against Ghana Black Stars, and I have evidence, everything about that. That Thomas Partey do not come. Now you are jumping to Ali Dusedo. One thing I noticed that most of the Muslim guys, every match they always find a problem of someone. When you watch the game, when you watch the game against Sudan, Gideon Mensah should have cleared that ball. When he want to clear that ball, he cleared that ball and the ball knocked the pole and come back again, and the Sudanese player fell down, come back again, and Gideon Mensah is still down. The player came back to clear the ball, put the ball in the net when Gideon Mensah was there. Do you notice that? Do you see anybody talk about it? Nobody talk about it because Oya Santini into Obinti Minka. Now, anybody that want the truth and you watch all the games, the four qualifiers, the 4 games against Sudan home and away, against Niger, against Angola. If you want to be honest, you will notice that Ali Desiru was our best player in most of all the games. Now, this is not me saying it. This guy, he doesn't know nothing about football, and this type of people shouldn't be talking about football. He have his own opinion, which I agree with, but sometimes you need to, when you don't even like someone, hide it a little bit. Don't just come out to make it clear for people know that I do not like this person. Now, when you check our first game against Angola, then we lost 1-0. Ali Desiru was one of our best players. It was 3 players that performed very well in that game after the rate on that game. This is not me saying. You can see the rate right there. Ali Desiru rated that game 7.2, the same like Mohamed Kudus. It is only Mohamed Salisu who performed more than the players who rated 7.3, and you can see some of the players rate on your screen. Now, when you move from there, okay, when you move from there and you go to our second game we play against Niger, Ali Desiru was man of the match of that game, also scoring goal, and he rated the same again with Mohamed Salisu. Mohamed Salisu was rated 8.1, Ali Desiru 8.1 and star, and he performed very well in that game, man of the match, scoring a goal, and you can see it on your screen comparing to all the players in the field. That is our second game. When we move to Ghana third game against Sudan, okay, Ghana third game against Sudan, when we play in Accra, Ali Desiru was our man of the match in that game. This is not me saying it, you can see it on the screen. Ali Desiru was rated 8.3 among all the players in the field. Apart from the only player that also rated close to Ali Desiru was Kudus, rated 8.0. Ali Desiru 8.3. Our man of the match was Ali Desiru, all the 3 matches. Check Gideon Mensah and check all the rest of the players. So if you come out to say Ali Desiru should be sacked from the national team, you know, I don't know what you are talking about. Before I come to this man, Wafun Fonte Hote say Obia, a comma dinner busumi, and we say a come to picture a ma a pino, et me hear some style be intino. I won't blame this man. So now, now let's move to the last game we play against Sudan when we lost that game. Ali Desiru, starting from the match, Ali Desiru was the player who performing very well, who doing very well for that very day. Ali Desiru was a player with a confidence. When he get the ball, he tried to move, go deep, but only cause was when the defender was pressing Ali Desiru. What Gideon Mensah should have do on that game, if you watch the game very clearly, sometimes when 2 players are battling with each other and your keeper comes out, one defender have to run to the pool to block the pool in case that striker able to beat the last defender. You will be in the pool to protect right there. But Gideon Mensah didn't do that. He was in the back running like a crocodile, fell down and the ball went in. Do you see anybody talk about it? When you check out that game, okay, you can see it on your screen. Anyaki William played full 90 minutes. He was rated 5.4. How many matches? Anyaki William played almost about, I do not really get that clear. So more than 13 matches, maybe 14 to 15 matches. He had only 1 goal. If it was Anyaki William was to be a different place, maybe from the Volta or even Greater Accra or Northern Region, but now he will not be part of the national team again. You will see so-called this type of people will come out to say you can't have a striker who play 15 matches for national team scoring 1 goal. Nobody is talking about it. When you check Ibrahim Sulemana was very bad that game. Nobody talking about it. When you check, Elias Owusu played full 90 minutes. full 90 minutes. He was rated 6.1. Nobody is talking about it. Gideon Mensah played full 90 minutes. He was rated 6.9. Nobody talk about it. Ali Desiri do not play full 90 minutes. He was substituted 69th minute, and even in all, he was rated 6.5. Player that do not play full 90 minutes, he was rated even more than the players that play full 90 minutes in the game. Enes Noma was rated 6.2. Do you see anybody? You should notice something. So this kind of way of this type of people is part of the national team downfall. He was saying something that Ali Desiri, when he play football, he pulling his pant and doing this and doing that. This is a Kurasinema player. He don't watch football. I sit down in stadium, watch Ramos, former Real Madrid player, Sergio Ramos. I sit down in Santiago Bernabeu, watch him play, and that is what he does most of the time. Cristiano Ronaldo, that is what he does all the time. When Cristiano Ronaldo wants to play free kick, that is what he does. A lot of players which I can put player pictures here. I watch a lot of players sitting down in one of the best stadiums watching their matches, and that is what he does. Every player depends how he feel comfortable. It depends how he feel comfortable of the gaze of the how he want to play. So if you come out to say like this, some of you are part of the problem Ghana Black Stars have. Modi menu at the si Baba Ramanso on our free hall. Are you a free hall? After you are coming to a leadership. Do not try. Some of us, we will not sit down here to allow people like this to always come out to destroy players and let the whole 30 million people will pass through pain of Ghana Black Stars suffering today based on those type of people. And everybody know the truth that all the 4 matches we play, Ali Desiri was our man of the match, our best player. Now, let's move from this to Thomas. If you guys remember, I break it down to you guys, I think about 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, that Thomas Partey, Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, so desperate they want to bring him back to the Spanish La Liga. That issue raised yesterday, and Barcelona is really serious. They are waiting. You know, Barcelona do not really have money like that. You know, like I said, the summer transfer window, Thomas Partey going to be free agent. So Barcelona is targeting for that to bring him. And the question was asking that what Thomas Partey should do. 1, Atletico Madrid want him back. Barcelona want him. And these 2 clubs are great clubs, biggest club in world club football. And our question is Thomas Partey have to ignore Atletico Madrid and go to Barcelona? That is a big decision to take, because it is Atletico Madrid that made Thomas Partey who he is today. Yes, he plays some small clubs like Almeria and other clubs, but where everybody began to know Thomas Partey was Atletico Madrid. And one thing I noticed that when you play some club give you kind of life, and you end up going to different places in the same league, it is like you betray them. So at the end of the day, you will not get it easy. The way the supporters going to do for you, you will not get it easy. So will you advise Partey to go Barcelona and leave Atletico Madrid? What would be your advice for Thomas Partey? If it was to meet me, yes, I know Barcelona is a great club, but I would have say he have to go Atletico Madrid. Why? There's so many factors into this. You do not need a mad time to know a lot of things. You already, and Barcelona, their system in terms of football, in terms of culture, is a big difference when it comes to Atletico. Barcelona, they speak their own language. Atletico, they speak the Spanish. Barcelona, they speak the Catalan. and their way of culture, their style of play in terms of everything is absolutely different with Atletico. And you have been in Atletico for some many years, so you already understand a lot of things. You already understand Spanish, and stuff like that. And you're already, the coach is your former coach already. So getting playing time right there is going to be much more easier for you as well. And also, you will not get a lot of fans trying to intimidate you. Why? Because you are back home. But going to Barcelona, to my personal opinion, that's a kind of like, yes, the same country, but if you're here in Spain, you will know clearly that when it comes to Barcelona, their culture, their everything, and Madrid side, it is a kind of a big difference. It kind of is a big difference. And aside that, you are not really guaranteed that this Barcelona, they will give you a chance to play like the way you really want to be active on football. You are not really guaranteed on that. Then the second thing is playing Barcelona, going to go playing against Atletico Madrid. The fans gonna intimidate you. If you not take time, you will be confused. And Atletico, when you talk about most fans that are very annoyed and they can make a lot of noise, is Atletico Madrid fans. You notice when Real Madrid they play against Atletico Madrid, you notice what they did to Real Madrid goalkeeper Courtois. The Atletico Madrid coach Diego Pablo Simeone have to go to the fans to plead with them to stop. Even they couldn't able to stop them. Why? Because they feel like they are the ones that give Courtois life for him to become a big star, and he's coming to play against them. It is normal. You see how that very day Courtois began a little bit confused because the way the fans was doing, trying to intimidate him, so he cannot able to be focused in the pool. So if it was me, I would tell Thomas Partey, if he want to return for the La Liga, I think yes, I would want him to join Barcelona, join Barcelona. But my question here is, can he really get playing time like the way he wants? Maybe under this coach, yes, I get it. But when you look at most of black African players joining Barcelona quite for some time, they find difficult to fit in. They find difficult to fit in. Real African players are playing for the national team in Africa and they are not playing for the European side. They find difficult to fit in the Barcelona sometime, quite for some years now. But yeah, so we leave this for Thomas Partey himself to decide. We do not even know whether if he's gonna leave or maybe probably. I feel like Thomas Partey would love to enjoy his life in London because he have a family there, like the wife, or maybe let me say the girlfriend, they haven't married yet, and stuff like that. And a lot of Ghanaian players will always choose to even stay in the Premier League even though when they are not getting playing time. Why? Because back home our coaches and our people always make the player feel that if you are in the English Premier League and you are not even getting playing time, you will get a national team call up because you are in the Premier League. And very clear is players also getting national team, it add value to their CV, their salary and whole lot. So who do not want to be part of national team? Macabedu, if not noise, all of us making on social media, and some of my brothers talk about Macabedu performance in here and there, and everybody talking about, he wouldn't have getting a call up for the national team because Otuado make it clear that the Swedish league is not that much like a Premier League despite his performance. So these two guys, Macabedu and Ibrahim Sadiq, they end up getting the call up based on the way Ghanaians was talking about their performance. But if you are playing in the English Premier League, if you like, play and then League 7 in Premier League, they will bring you for the national team. So our players will be feeling comfortable to be in the Premier League, even though if they don't get playing time because they knew that they're going to get national team call up. So yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for always watching, and I do really appreciate your time.